are Marene from Cape Town, South Africa. And we are a band that love hard rock music. When we started this band, we wanted to put on a show like none I've ever seen before. We wanted to see the audience up on their seats, up, dancing. We make rock music that you can dance to. Because when we started this band, we wanted to see a band that was big and loud and had a theatrical production. We never got a chance to, so we said, you know what, we'll do it ourselves. And that's the spirit of our music. So the lineup that we have today came about in 2020 when we started recording our first 2 EPs. The first one being Something's Out There. In the band we have Marene Toddkill on keyboards and synths, also vocals. Arian Helm, the guitar, also vocals. Sky Nagel on drums, also vocals. Tyler Duggan, our lead singer and excellent rhythm guitarist. And myself, Ozzy, on bass, also vocals. We pride ourselves in the fact that we are musicians who don't shy away from stepping out on stage and putting our best foot forward to give you, the audience, the entertainment that you deserve.
Live, that's where Marene thrives. You see, we wanted to be the band that we never got to see live. We wanted to be the band that put on stadium-worthy rock shows no matter what venue or what stage we were playing. And we wanted people to leave that venue feeling tired, just as tired as we looked and just as tired as we are when we normally leave the stage. And we wanted them to leave walking out those doors going, what the hell was that? I want more. And we strive always to give them more. With sparklers shooting off guitars, choreography, every sweat that comes off of us, we give to that crowd. Because we know that what we want to be is what we want to see on stage, which is raw energy. And we know that people out there in the audience, they crave that raw energy. And we want to give it to them. And so when you come to a Marene show, you're experiencing Marene the way it was supposed to be experienced, live. Because like I said, that's where we thrive. Marene. What does it stand for? Rather, what does it mean to you? You see, Marene can be anything that you want it to be. Marene for us is multiple different things depending on which member you ask. For me, it could be the fact that, Marines go to battle, just like we go to battle on stage every night that we play. Marene could also be like the ocean that has tides. The same way that the ocean's tides come in and out, so do people's likes and dislikes, genres of music, fashion. And so, Marene is like the tide because we want to bring in the next wave of rock music that you can dance to.
Well, we do have a new album on the horizon. It is something we've been working on for numerous years. It has been songs in the making from 2018. Songs that Tyler has written, songs I've written, songs other members of the band have written and partaken. We have done, I wouldn't say an odd thing, but we have all recorded our physical parts, which is very rare for some bands to say these days because a lot of people pre-program and pre-plan their album. But with this one, we actually got the opportunity to sit in studio together and just record everything and make a game plan kind of to what we want in our sound, how we can modernize it. We've worked with exceptional people. We've worked with Tim Langveld, who will be doing the mastering for this. We have worked with Alan Simmons. He has, I think, played a big role in the part of creating our new sound, helping us just develop as a band, and he's been there since, day one,
Pretty much, yeah.
And with that, we took the songs as is on that album. We've sent it off to a wonderful studio to help us with the artwork, and instead of saying, this is what we want and this is what we want, we went, what do you see when you listen to the music? And they've created inspiring pieces of art that actually translate visually. And it is very pleasing and very rewarding having to watch that back. Like, look at your album art and then listen to the song and then seeing exactly what you'd envisioned. And I think with this album, something we created was pretty much the same thing that you would hear live, and very few bands get to do that. So I'm exceptionally proud of it, and I can't wait to share it. The first single is going to be out on the 26th of April, And I think all is left to your hearing. I wish you could hear everything and just feel what we feel.
So with the visual imagery behind the band, we love our colors, we love our stage, and we love to decorate our stage. We love to put on a great show for the audience, because ultimately that's what it's all about. You come to see us, you pay to see us, so you deserve the best. And we put our best foot forward by dressing up in the most theatrical outfits, performing the most outlandish choreography, because what rock band still does choreography in these days? And the reason behind it is because it gives you something nice to look at. Not just from a point of, we'll just get up on stage and play our guitars and just look down like we want to go home. We look like we just got out of bed. No, we want to be there. We want to be with you. We want to be there in the action. We want to have a good time. We want to party. We want to turn up. And we love doing that by expressing ourselves. Every person has their own color, has their own unique expression. Aiden's got his flair, Sky's got his earthy, deep tones because he's a very deep man. Tyler's all bombastic and flamboyant. Marine's got the whole futuristic cyberpunk look. You should see her hair sometimes. Phenomenal. Me, I like to keep it classy. Other than that, we love to put on a great show. We love to have our audience interact with us. We love to see some smiles in the crowd, and we love to smile back. So that's our visual imagery. We love it. So we as Marene were inspired by the new wave of rock music that's been coming out in recent years. And we said to ourselves, we want in! And so we decided to combine different spheres of music. For example, we love synths, and we love heavy guitar riffs. So what's the best way of combining that? Well, you listen to our music and you'll find out for yourself. We love making our music as accessible to many people as possible. Because we don't want to alienate people. We want everyone to come to the show, and everyone's going to have a good time. Everyone's going to party with us, because that's what it's about, having a good time. And so when we write our songs, we try to make it as catchy as possible. We try to make our choruses as memorable as possible. We try and make our hooks as singable as possible, because when you're in the crowd and the lights are off and you let everything out and you let everything loose, that's what it's all about. It's about having a good time. So we're inspired by the sound of the future. We want to be that sound of the future, and we're going to take as much as possible into that. So we try and take things from as many influences as we can and create something new, put it out into the world.
I love being on the stage. I love performing. I am definitely speaking to everyone in the band when I say we love performing. And we've had some standout shows and some standout memories. Some of my favorite memories is the recording of this new album that we're busy releasing. All of us being in the studio together, the chemistry, the magic. I think it really shows on especially the first single coming out, Partners in Crime. Another career highlight would be the time that we left the stage and the audience wouldn't stop singing the hook to our song Time Machine. The whoa. And they just kept going and going and going. It was so magical, we had to come out and do the encore. That's definitely a memory. I don't know what else you would say, Marine.
Well, I definitely think that, the release of our previous EP, that was definitely a highlight for me. Especially the fact that we got 2 music videos out of it in a very short amount of time. And we met so many good people along the way. It was really rewarding to have that experience, and I think from the perspective of music, we underwent our first kind of genre change there, and that I think is a highlight because it is moving us into a new forward direction.
Yeah, a new realm. So I think, that there are many aspects of the career. I mean, opening for many awesome bands along the way, playing festivals like Ramfest, Winterfest, Up the Creek Music Festival here in South Africa. These all have been highlights. But every time we hit that stage and we get to play for you good people out there, that's a highlight for me. I love it, and I love you guys.
Of course, off the previous EPs we've done, I've loved many of the songs. The King, Lockdown, Tequila, just to name a few. But this new album we're doing is phenomenal. For me, especially in terms of drumming, I love the production on every song I've heard so far. And this new song coming out, probably before this interview comes out, Partners in Crime, the production and the drums, for me at least, insane. So fast and intense. Lots of energy behind it. And I love Ozzy on bass and Arian on guitar, and that sounded sick.
Find us on Facebook and Instagram and TikTok, if it's not banned yet, at marine_live or marine band. You can find us, not on LinkedIn unfortunately. I think Ozzy's working on that.
Is he working on summits on LinkedIn?
I mean, we're professional entertainment, are we not? Anyways, and then as for live shows, we are planning a few, probably coming in June to, be with our album. And we will let everyone know on Facebook, Instagram and TikTok, if we have any dates.
I'd like to thank World of Metal for having us, and our manager, Devo, for setting the whole thing up. I'd like to thank Alan Simmons for all the recording, the tracking, the mixing he did for us on our new album, Rising After Midnight, which comes out in the middle of the year. And I'd like to thank you for watching.